And this is the last one. I want a chocolate bar.
Wait till a little bit.
Oh,
Can't quit.
oh, some cereal.
All right. I said I was going to start about 9 o'clock because didn't know how soon I'd be able to get on. But I'll be doing the giveaway for the 22,000 subscriber giveaway at 9 o'clock. I'll get to it. Just waiting for everybody. See how many people show up and hang out for a minute. And that's about it, really. What's going on, everybody? It's going for me, at least, trying to get ready for vacation and just get some stuff done, and that's about it. Really, get this get the giveaway taken care of. Thinking about doing more giveaway videos or more live stream videos, more on the actual airgun channel, because I know a lot of you guys really watch me just for the airgun stuff, and I haven't been posting that on this channel. So I think it'd be better to grow the second channel that way, to do some live streaming that way. How's it going, Brian? I'm doing all right. couple more minutes and I'll get into the actual giveaway part, but got 31 entries and I'll go through it all. Pretty good, trying to stay dry. I've been thinking about new air guns. Don't know really what I want yet. Just kind of been taking a break a little bit. I mean, I do post shooting videos, but I haven't been shooting as much as I want or as much as I used to. You know, behind the camera stuff. You know, the videos that I post. That's just a portion of it, just a small section of what I do every day and shoot. And I just been taking a long break, getting ready for vacation, and that's about it really. Just relaxing more so. Let's see. The giveaway, the deadline was last night at midnight. So if you don't know, the details of the giveaway is every time I hit 1,000 subscribers. So this is a 22,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm getting ready to hit 23,000. I'm only like 1 or 2 subscribers away from 23,000. I'll make a video telling, say, go ahead and enter. Tell me which ammunition you like, $20 worth, and I'll ship it to you for free. And if you win like this, this is the actual drawing video for the giveaway. So, I use a random number generator, and depending on the comment or whatever number you are that you get as your comment on the video, and if you win, that's pretty much how you do it. Not much. Getting ready for the giveaway here.
Look at my trend. A view.
Okay, quit throwing it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah. I haven't bow hunted as much, but that's pretty much first, second deer, second, third. Yeah. So my second, third deer are from bow hunts. Actually, they're on the wall. This is my biggest buck ever. 10-pointer with a bow. About a 20-yard shot. So, okay. But yeah, I haven't bow hunted as much as I wanted to. I actually, I don't know what happened this past year before I shot 2 does with my 308 rifle. But during bow season, I actually thought I hit a doe with an arrow and got it on film and everything, and never found the arrow, and the deer didn't act like a hitter. So I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I never found any blood or nothing like that. So all right. So to start the giveaway here, let's see. I have 31 entries. So I'm gonna list them off according to the comments on the video. If you commented on the video and I didn't count you in, it's because you won the giveaway before, and I try to give everyone a fair chance. So you can enter. If you win, you have to enter every other giveaway. So here we go. Number 1, Brandon Whitsitt. Number 2, Two Wheel Demon. Number 3, Hootie Hoo. Number 4, E-Rock. Number 5, L&S Outdoors. Number 6, Vinny C. Number 7, The Sack Potato. Number 8, CMT Outdoors. Number 9, Joe DeFizio. Number 10, GW BB, or GW 1313. Marquise, Explorer. Number 12, Explorer 101. Number 13, James Ferrand. Number 14, Leonardo Kite. Number 15, It's Range. Number 16, Chris Holbrook. Number 17, Jason Miller. Number 18, Tim Tate. Number 19, Low Key 217. Number 20, Jesse Sanchez. Number 21, Al Liso. Number 22, Leonardo Cavaretta. Number 23, Michael Hempel. Number 24, Walter Bless. Number 25, the Bohemian Hunting Club. Number 26, Brandon Nash. Number 27, Twisted Intentions. Number 28, Skinny Mitch Pettingill. Number 29, PT Schaefer. Number 30, Doughboy 58. And number 31, Jonathan Hamilton. All right. So I'm going to get my random number generator here. So we got 1, 1 to 31 entries. Number 8. CMT Outdoors, it looks like. Let's see here. So number 8, CMT Outdoors. Send me an email with your contact info, your address, your name, and all that good stuff, and tell me exactly what you'd like for the $20 worth of the giveaway. It doesn't matter if it's ammo or not. I don't think you didn't leave that comment of what you wanted. So, you know, if you want a box of ammo, if you want, you know, rimfire ammo, whatever it is, $20 worth, and then I'll ship it to you. So, all right. Then I'm going to hang out for about another probably 15 minutes or so and talk for a minute. Not much going on really, just doing the giveaway video. That's about it. And then I'll hang out for a little bit. I don't think the winner is here now, but that's all right. I'm not really worried about it. They'll see it in the title of the video, and then they'll email me with their info, hopefully. Let's see here.
What's the bucket?
Yeah, I tried to put my email and stuff in every video. That way, if anybody has any questions or anything, they can get a hold of me. But here lately, I've been getting a lot of spam mail from just random people and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I quit putting it in the videos. I try. That's all I can do. I mean, I just appreciate the support. That's all it is, really. I mean, it's just a hobby of mine that I picked up just like anything else. And, you know, the more you do something, the faster you get at it, and the more you learn about it. So that's what it really comes down to. I mean, you know, other than that, that's why I show my stuff, you know, just whatever I found out, I try to show it in a video and all this and that instead of hiding information. Because what good does it do me to find something out? And if I just keep it to myself and never show anybody and nobody ever knows anything. So let's see. Yep, I appreciate it, Doughboy. No worries. Don't worry about it, man. That's what YouTube is, just a sharing platform, really. That's what it comes down to. And I know a lot of people, or I guess I should say most channels, don't get into too much detail like I do. And I try to keep it simple for everybody to pick up on whatever I show and tell. But, you know, other than that, that's the best I can do. My favorite air gun at the moment. I don't know. I have to say, even though I've done a lot of work with a lot of, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but done a lot of work with my Umerix Gauntlet. I think my favorite air gun be my first PCP, which is the Beeman Chief 22 cal. I mean, it's just, you know, one of those things. It's like your first of anything, and you just fall in love with it, and you like it so much. And I mean, the Chief to me is just one of the best PCPs out there, especially for the cost and the accuracy. You can't go wrong with it. I mean, yeah, it doesn't have all the bells and whistles that every other air gun has, every other PCP on the market, but I knew what I was getting into when I got that gun. So, it really exceeded my expectations when I got into PCP air gunning about 2 years ago. And I think another thing about the Chief that really set it far for me, exceeded my expectations, was that I think I jarred some people's minds and actually, you know, showed some impossible things. Well, what was impossible at the time. You know, I turned some heads basically with that rifle. So that'll always be a rifle that is one of my favorites. It's definitely one that I'll never forget. Beeman QB Chief. Oh yeah, I mean I grew up when I first started getting, like, my videos and stuff doesn't go that far back because, you know, YouTube hasn't been around that long. Well, it's been around for about 10, 11 years now, but it wasn't around when I was a kid, put it that way. And I started out with a Daisy Red Ryder BB gun. Shot that for about a year or so when, you know, my dad got it for me when I was a kid. And then probably a year or so later, my brother and I, we end up getting GAW Cadet break barrel air rifles. So, I mean, that was over 20 something years ago. And I mean, that was the starting point really for the air gun stuff. I mean, when we were kids, we were shooting squirrels past 30 yards with a 177 break barrel. And I actually still have it. I don't show it very often. I don't think I've ever showed it in a video, but I chronographed it with I think with the same pellets that I used when I was a kid, and it was only spitting out about 500 FPS, if that. It's not that powerful an air rifle, especially being for youth. GAW Cadet, I don't know if you guys ever seen one, but coil spring break barrel that is not powerful at all. And like I said, my brother and I were shooting squirrels past 30 yards when we were kids with it, 177 pellets. Not that powerful at all. So I guess that's where it all started for me. And then when you know, I got older and got into brake barrels of the time, which was, see, how long ago was that? About 6 or 7 years ago. That's when they started getting really powerful, when they come out with like the 1,000 FPS rated air guns with lead pellets, and that would shoot rated 1,200 with an alloy, but we all know how that is. Yeah, I don't know when they're supposed to be releasing that. I don't know when Beeman plant. They showed it off at SHOT Show supposedly. I seen it, and I think it's a 3,000 psi fill. And I don't know what I don't know if I'm going to get interested in that or wait for it to. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm kind of interested in that because I've had so much luck with the Beeman Chief. Makes me wonder how the multi-shot PCP is going to be, their version of it. And if I don't get that, I was thinking about a Benjamin Maximus, just to keep it plain Jane and keep it budget friendly. Not that I can't buy anything else that I want. I just don't really see the point. Oh yeah, headshots with the GAW Cadet break barrel air rifle. It would definitely get some squirrels. And funny part was, we started out shooting. I don't know if you guys ever seen those pellet boxes, but we had one. I had one when I was a kid that had the little spinners on it, and every spinner was a different size. And we were hitting the I don't even know what size it was back then, but the smallest spinner in our backyard, which is about 30 plus yards, um, 30 plus yards, and we were hitting this little spinner about the size of a dime every time we pulled the trigger on our GAW Cadet break barrel air rifles. You know, like around 30 yards. I mean, it was fun. It was pretty crazy now to think about it, that the rifle back then was that accurate. And you see some of the stuff today and you're like, what? You know, why? How? You know, how's it doing that poorly? So, and I don't know. You know, it's just, tell you guys the truth, and I'm going to be 100% honest when I'm saying this, is that some air gun channels you got to be careful of, and you can really tell which ones are out there to um, help the viewers. And I'm not saying that's me. I'm just saying in general, you can really tell who's really educated and wanting to share the information versus the ones who want to sit there and sell you something that you probably won't ever get the full potential of. Um, like I'm saying, I'm just saying that from to be truthfully honest. I'd rather learn about my guns personally instead of going out and buying the next best thing, shoot it for a minute, and then turn around and buy something else. I mean, you can see already in the chat here that you guys are asking me when's my next air gun purchase, because I only have, well, I have 4 now, but my first PCP was the Beeman Chief. My second was given to me, was the Crossman Phantom or Crossman Fury. And then I got the Gauntlet. And then after that, I got the GAW Hunter Sport for my father-in-law. So, you know, I mean, I just, you know, it is what it is. Plus, I'm not really an air gun reviewer channel or anything like that, too. So, and I can watch some of these guys out there that are doing these videos, and you could really tell which ones are pushing it and which ones are, you know, just enjoying it for what it is. And I'm not going to call them out or nothing, but you know, if you only stick to one brand of pellets and one brand of optics and all this stuff and that, you can really tell which ones are in it to uh, make some money off of it, or in it to sell. Have I ever dieseled one? Are you talking about a brake barrel? Yeah. Well, I think people need to clarify a little bit on what dieseling and combustion is. So, combustion is the one that makes your pellet go super fast, and dieseling is the one that's supposed to be normal for your leather sealed air gun. So, if you have like a Diana or a RWS or a Beeman or whatever uh, air rifle that has leather seals, most likely it's a European one, but not all of them. You have to use oil to keep those seals lubed. Other than that, if you have a silicone sealed air gun with the silicone piston gasket or a silicone, I can't remember what they're called. Well, they're silicone anyway, silicone seals, and you want to use silicone lubricant on those. And yeah, I've made my air rifles combust because you put too much lube, they will combust. And I found the best way to do it, not the best, but to get the most powerful get the most power out of your gun. I've used silicone lubricant on a silicone seal, and my 177 Phantom at the time was only shooting 12 and a half foot-pounds normally, and with a 7.9 grain Crossman hollow point pellet, I've gotten it over 1,330 feet per second, which was 31 foot-pounds of energy out of a break barrel. And I actually did a video on that where I was shooting watermelons and tomatoes, and can't remember a couple other things I shot in the video, but it really tore the tomato up. It blew a chunk off the tomato. I shot it twice, and then watermelon, it pretty much cracked the whole one side of the skin. It's pretty insane for all that power. Like I said, 1,300 and something 30 feet per second out of a 177 break barrel with a 7.9 grain Crossman hollow point, like 31 foot-pounds of energy. It was pretty crazy. I actually put the video in the chat. They could use Teflon seals. I mean, there's so many. There's only a couple. There's only a couple seal types, but mostly they're silicone and leather are the two most common. You see here. Let me find that video. It's pretty crazy what it did. Let's see. All right, let's see. I'm going to share that video link for that brake barrel dieseling, or combustion, I should say. And then I'm going to be on for another about probably 10 or 15 minutes and get off here.
Hey everybody, welcome back.
There's the link to that video. I got a let's see, what was it? (1,351 feet per second). Out of a 177 brake barrel with a 7.9 grain Crossman hollow point. Yeah, it was pretty insane. That silicone lube is like the cream of the crop if I ever want to do that again, which I really don't do it. I don't do it at all. It was just for the video basically, but yeah, that was pretty crazy. With that silicone lube, those 7.9 grain 177 pellets were going 1/3 of the power, or 1/3 of the muzzle energy of a 22 long rifle bullet. The Gen 2 Fortitude, I don't know what they actually changed. I haven't really been keeping up, but I think I seen Shooter 1721 Rick Rhyme over there shoot the Gen 2, and it's funny. Nobody could really touch the gauntlet because of the velocity and shot count and stuff like that, and the muzzle energy. So I know these manufacturers keep coming up with these budget guns, but the gauntlet's like untouchable for the price point. Nobody could touch it for the $300 and muzzle energy again and muzzle velocity and shot count. But I guess the downfall is that it's a heavier gun and a longer barrel than most of your, shorter carbine length air rifles. But not really sure on that because I haven't shot the Fortitude either, the Gen 1. If I had $1,000 to spend on an air gun, what would it be and why? Trying to think. $1,000. If it was $1,000 for everything, let's see. Depends on what you're going to do too, I guess. If that's all you want to spend, you got to think about your optics, your feeling equipment. So whether you want to do a hand pump, which is really inexpensive, or you want to do like a scuba tank setup or SCBA bottle, and that just depends on your gun too, because it's a lot cheaper to stick with something that's less than 3,000 psi fill. Once you go above that bar, or once you go 3,000 psi or higher, and you have to buy the equipment to fill it, whether it be a compressor or a bottle rated at 4,500 psi, that's where it gets really expensive, because you could spend about $300-400 just in the fill up of getting like a scuba bottle rated that much, or buying an air compressor. But if you're not counting none of that stuff, if you're not counting, your fill up and your optics, you're just talking about a gun. And you want a really high quality gun. Let's just say, for instance, I know they make, I think the new one that come out was like the FX Dreamline. Now, it doesn't matter to me. Like I said, I'm not going to be in the high-end guns, but if that's what you want to spend on a gun, seems like that'd be the way to go, because that has so many different options for the person to swap out things. It's really modular. You can do all kinds of different setups. And it seems pretty cool for what it is, but $1,000, I wouldn't buy it. But if that's what you want to spend on something, that to me, that seemed like it'd be a good idea for that, if you're always wanting to change up your setup. But if you're wanting to buy a gun that's already set up, which, let's see, what one was I looking at the other day? I think it was trying to think, which one was I was looking at one the other day. Can't remember now. There's so many out there. Hot Sun makes some good ones, though. I know that Hot Sun makes some good ones. what else can you get? You can get a Y-Rock HW100 PCP. You can get what else could you get? There's really, I mean, it's limitless what you can do. Geez, that's expensive for a brake barrel, $600. Hots and flash and the hand pump. I don't even remember what the fill is for that. I think it's 2,900 PSI. I fill my Umarex Gauntlet up with my hand pump at 3,000 PSI, and it's a 213 cubic inch bottle. And I only fill it up from like 1,200 PSI to 3,000, which is over, I think, 130 pumps. So I don't know what the reservoir size is on the hots and flash, and I really don't remember what the fill is either. But I've been hand pumping my guns for the past 2 years, and I mean, it really whips you in shape. So if you're, you know, if you get out of breath really quick, you might not be able to hand pump. But I've been doing it for 2 years, and I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm okay not having to worry about not worrying about an air compressor and a fill bottle and this and that, and all the extra you got to worry about when you get into that stuff. So I just stick with a hand pump. I'm going to get off here in about 5 minutes. Actually about 9:40, I'm going to get off of here. If you would hand pump, so you're thinking if you're buying a gun just for about $1,000, let's see here. Air Force Texan's pretty good gun. Not Air Force Texan, but Air Force in general. What else could you get? Can't remember what Air Force bought one of them. Oh, Raw Weapons, that's what it was. Air Force bought Raw, I think. The Nova Freedom with a built-in pump. Yeah, it seems like a pretty good deal. I've never shot that either, but having an onboard air supply where you shoot it a couple times, pump it up, shoot it a couple times, seems a pretty good option. That way you don't have to buy all the extra stuff too. Again, buying either a hand pump or air compressor or fittings and bottles and this and that. Yeah, air arms, that's pretty good too. There's so many of them out there, it's hard to keep up anymore. Air arms 510. Diana Storm Rider, I've actually shot the Emerald Air version of it. I liked it kind of. I mean, it was loud, but it's not too bad. It's got a real small air cylinder on it. So if you want a hand pump, it's nice, which I did. Really accurate for what it is. Nice little gun, really lightweight. It's probably one of the lightest PCP rifles on the market. what about the Vista? The Vista seems pretty accurate. I think you're talking about the one that's not with the the one that doesn't have the built-in hand pump. It seems to be a nice little gun. It looks like I think it is regulated. I can't remember. It's hard keeping track of every gun out there, but that seems to be a pretty nice gun too, especially with the side cocking lever and all that. I mean, I was really thinking about getting that one next, but I'm always doing something. I'm always either shooting an air gun or rimfire or center fire. I just never really stick with one thing anymore. Kind of got burnt out doing the only the air guns, and that's why I separated to another channel, put all that my new stuff to the second channel, all about air guns, because you know, I didn't want this channel to become just air gun stuff. But, well, let's see here. I shot it at 45 yards here at my home range, and it was 22 cal. Really nice. I didn't have enough time to spend with it because it wasn't my gun. I got it lent to me by a air gun shop that I was sponsored by at the time. And they just gave me pellets and told me to shoot those pellets with it. So that's what I did. And other than that, I didn't have enough time to spend with it. But I can't remember. It was pretty good. I mean, I could hit what I was aiming at. I mean, I got the video uploaded, and I can't remember what exactly that I got with it, what groups I was printing with it. But, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was still sub MOA, I believe, at 45 yards. And I think I was using JSB pellets in the video. JSB sampler pack is what the air gun shop gave me at the time. All right, last question. How many air guns do I have? I have 4 currently. I got the Beeman QB Chief, Crossman, Fury, Nitro Piston Brake Barrel, both 22 cal, Umarex Gauntlet 22 cal. I have a GAW Hunter Sport and 177. And my most favorite, I think I answered that earlier, but most favorite currently still is my first PCP, which is the Beeman QB Chief, just because some of the videos that I posted that, you know, kind of shed light on more so of how to, I guess, show your full potential of a barrel instead of just going by the quality and brand and everything else, kind of basically turning heads with that inexpensive $160 PCP air rifle. So that's why it's my favorite, just because it's the one that really, I guess I put a dent in the air gun world with it. But all right, everybody, I appreciate you watching as always, and I appreciate the support. Be on the lookout for the next giveaway video, and I'll be posting that here soon. So congrats to CMT Outdoors. Again, guys, thanks for everything. And like I said, we're getting ready to hit 23,000 subscribers. So I'll see you on the next video, guys. Thanks again.